What's so strange about this family? What's so tragic about all this? I mean, this is, there are no winners and losers in this, ever. There are only all losers. But what's so tragic about this is here are two articulate, intelligent, well-educated people, Mr. and Mrs. Menendez, with talents and abilities. I mean, he is a genius when it comes to business. He is clever. He's got a great way with words. She is a well-educated person. She was a school teacher. She is articulate. She is bright. And they cannot and will not talk. They will not talk to their children. They will not negotiate with them in any way, shape, or form. They will never give an inch. It is always going to be ultimate confrontation. And this entire situation could have been avoided with a word or two. How about, I'm sorry? How about, I'll stop? How about, we'll work on it? Anything. But no. They are so totally locked into themselves and what they want out of life and what they want out of the family. And they are locked into the notion that their children are not people, that they are only a part of them, and they don't have to be dealt with that way. That this thing ratchets into this monumental tragedy. If Jose and Kitty Menendez had married and had not had children, there would be a completely different way of looking at them. They both had many personal qualities that we consider positive. And I can imagine that if Jose Menendez, without children, in his particular style of dealing with people, which was so power and domination oriented, could have lived a perfectly successful life, taking out this need to dominate at the office and on his wife, and none would have known and nothing tragic would have happened. And if Mary Louise Menendez had fulfilled her early desires to have a career and to have an identity based on her own accomplishments and not just be the wife of a successful rich man, she may have had a happier life and there would have been no tragedy. Because these are not, in an absolute sense, the worst people in the world. They are just people who never, ever should have had children. But they did. And that's where the tragic part happens, because whatever their pre-existing problems, whatever their backgrounds that led one of them to be such a power junkie and the other one to be so angry at life, whatever that was, all of that dark side came out towards their children by the fact that they had children. And that's really the tragedy here, that they're not totally worthless individuals at all. It's just that they set in motion, by being so terribly wrong to be parents, the series of events that eventually killed them.